Alright, hello fellow viewers and welcome back to yet another live stream. And because it is Friday, we go back to the Feebas fishing, because for some freaking reason I still don't get it. Usually getting a non-static fishing encounter like this isn't too hard, and yet this Feebas just eludes me and has been basically dodging me for a couple of months now at this point, which, yeah, kind of concerning, but as you know me, I will not give up, and I'll do this until I finally get the square shiny Feebas. And today I might actually go for one and then not use the delay and then you still use calibration. Maybe that will work. Let's see how that goes and let's start. And who do we have here already? Hey there, Decepticon AI, welcome back to the stream. How are you doing? Today feels ominous. I think, yeah, I mean the message before that, you retracted that, so if you don't want me to read that, then I guess I won't ask. Getting Y2 on Monday. That is very nice, and welcome back to the stream, Saltmon. I hope you are also doing good. If not Monday, on Tuesday, well, that is wonderful. I am also looking to pretty soonish buy a capture card for my new 3DS, well, at least a new 3DS XL. That is in okay-ish condition, so I don't mind if that one gets opened up for a, you know, to mod a capture card into it. Hey there, Fat Boys Gaming Nonsense. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? What Pokemon should I use? I don't say... Nah, I don't say Lucario as if I would. That's like if you would say, hey, use a Darkrai, you know? Yeah, No, we don't want any Pokéminches here, and I don't want an Italian version of Pokéminch. I'd wager that would be very scary. What Pokemon should you use? That's a good question. There's a lot to pick from nowadays. Oh, come on, don't do this to me, game. But as in the starter, in white and black and white, I used, I chose Oshawott, and in black too, I actually picked Snivy. And the Gen 5 Pokemon that I really love to use were Chandelure. Galvantula is one of my favorites as well. Fantastic Unova Pokemon. And very interesting, a Fire Ghost. I always wanted that since I was a little girl, and so did I actually want a electric bug, but wait, hang on, was it you who doesn't really like Galvantula all that much because you kind of wish that Volbeat would be electric bug type instead? Was that you? I mean, I do know you love Volbeat. Alright, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Hey there, Arch. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Yawn? Are you tired? So he said yawn, and I also say yawn. Well, maybe not me, but the mot is bleu, which is Luxembourgish for the stomach is blue. And I thought it was funny to call him that. But it's actually a Kanivanya, so I can actually say actually twice again. I can go for calibration. So you're getting a copyright strike for this audio? No. I hope nothing, the audio doesn't have any problems, because OBS is kind of weird lately, or has been weird. But usually for this I don't. Usually especially old video game music always works. Okay, this is a quirky, and it's a girl. And what was my 4,000 something? Level 20. I hit this frame, I think. At least that would make sense. Oh, that's actually kind of late, but let's go. Let's try again. You prefer the DS over the 3DS? Well, I will actually use the 3DS for the capture card, because that means that I get to record or stream or essentially get very good footage of both DS and 3DS games. You need 45 more subs? Sold? Are you working on your new album? Every track is done when uploading on March. Nice. I mean, I definitely am a person who is ready or not scared of waiting very long for music to release. Sorry about that. I guess I did another jump scare there. Okay, doing that again because I keep getting the failure. But yeah, in Hearthstone it's very usual. Like, I waited for one track I waited over a year. For one album, like, I'm still waiting at this point since 2017, so if you are a perfectionist and you're still trying to get it at its peak, then absolutely. Today has been annoying. Had to reject a girl my class was setting me up with. Oh, I bet that has to be very awkward. For both parties, I bet. Poor girl and poor you. Hey there, Zakura. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? And you too, SMM Charlie. Welcome back to the stream. How are all of you doing tonight? And you too, Ahmed. Welcome back, and thank you for the bless you. I apologize for having that loud sneeze again. But, okay, that is kind of awkward though, Arch. They really had to do that. I mean, I hope it's alright. I can imagine that that is really weird to go through. Alright, let's try again. Hang on, I'll try something. Tell me if the audio now has changed or not. This should be better now. Okay. Now can I actually get a... There we go, game. That's how it should be. Can we get it again? Okay. And actually, can we get a shiny Feebas? That would be wonderful. I've been trying for way too long now. This is making me look very stupid. As the rest of my team, I'm planning on using Zangoose, Reuniclus, and Valrein. But, forgive me if I'm wrong, but I thought that also in White 2 and Black 2, you can only pretty much use Unova Pokemon. Yes, that was me. However, I'm chill with Galvantula now. Ah, wonderful, because Galvantula is just amazing. Okay, let's see. Jan, aka Pokemon Challenges, or P-Chal, one of my favorite Poketubers. Oh, I gotta check him out then. Wish Volbeat and Illumise were in the Diamond/Pearl decks. Oh, right, they aren't. I know, you are a DS fat enjoyer. Finally caught shiny Regigigas. Nice! I remember you telling me starting a hunt. I'm very happy for you that you got it. That's a shiny I still do not have, but I'll definitely try to To RNG manipulate it as a shiny. Okay, you are Coon. Coon is bold. Could have guessed that myself, but oh well. Okay, bold and female. And what are you? Level 21. Any other 21? No, that's too far. That's also too far, so I guess I hit this frame. And I am really behind Chad again, I bet. Yes, I am, of course. But that's really nice, these shiny Regigigas. Yesterday night, wonderful. What is the nature, if you don't mind me asking? When Neil Cicerega was my age, it was 2001/2002, and back then he made much better music than what I'm doing right now. I mean, is that really fair? I've heard that, or I've read that name before. Sorry if I'm really bad and stupid with names. I don't know who it is exactly. But if you tell me what he did, I might remember who he is. My brain memorizes random information like, oh, the last digit of a number that's too large to be contained in the universe, called Graham's number, G64. The last digit of that is 7. And Sirius A is a A-type spectral class star. My brain remembers that, but that random celebrity information, the names of people I've seen so many times, no idea. Brain goes like, who needs that? I need to know what the last digit is of a number I can't compute in any universe ever. Priorities, I tell you. Starting to notice how unique the viewers here are. I mean, that has been a thing since the beginning, no? Kind of. I guess I am a quirky person that's also a quirky magnet. Or is that what you mean by unique? I mean, if someone is very strange, and I've said that before, if I do have minors here in the community, and I'm taking that very seriously. If someone texts you and asks for, you know, things that an adult should not want from a minor, then please contact me. I will call the right people, as in I'll get law and order involved. If that is what you meant by unique, I mean that, just having weird insiders, okay, doing that, not okay, absolutely not. Might actually say it again. You hide your oddities? You shouldn't. I mean, if they don't hurt anyone, why should you hide them? Oh, you caught it in Pokemon Shield. Nice. So that one is not shiny locked. Don't want a woman, not gonna lie. Too much work, and legit all of my relationships have gone horrible, so I'm focusing on myself. I mean, I tell that to everyone. It'd be best if you work on yourself first, and then you get into a relationship. I think Hitsick is Rash. Rash, yes. Remember that correctly. Rash, and it's a male this time. 22, very close. Very freaking close indeed, but still not the shiny. If you know how to love yourself, then it's easier to love someone else as well. That is not a cliche, that is true. And you're still young, Arch. I mean, you got all the time in the world for that. Been a crazy day, some chicken pizza and cleaned the house and watered the garden, and I'm very close to Platinum Elden Ring. Just 2 achievements away, nice. You need to teach me how you get so much stuff done in such a short amount of time, because I think you need to teach me that, and there's something I gotta learn from you, because that is amazing. I'm realizing I'm pretty slow with such tasks. Or maybe there's just some things like cleaning, I don't like rushing that. Oh, that was black and white 1, not 2. Yeah, that's true, that's true. Probably gonna end up dozing off, that's no problem. Y'all in relationships? I've been in one since for 15 years now, married 5, yeah. But you can be very happy without a relationship. I mean, don't let anyone tell you that you need one to be worth something as a human being. I have not captured any Reggies in Sword and Shield, actually. I thought they were shiny locked. The music is a bit loud. Oh, my bad. There we go. I just read that now because I'm, as someone would say from my viewers, Jonah is behind chat again. And that's a Feebas, so I'm gonna reset. I cannot calibrate with Feebas. At least not with the version of Pokéfinder that I'm using right now. Shiny Regigigas came with relaxed nature, but I gave it a jolly mint. That's the wonder of mints. I'm so glad they added mints to the game. That was definitely absolutely needed. No, I did not see the Ghost Stories anime English dub. Neil Ciceriega is a dude from Lemon Demon. He's been making music since 1999. Ah, that one. Hasn't just done that. He's also been a huge part of shaping the internet as it is. Is relaxed better than jolly? Most unique is probably Amit, but in a good way, yeah. These vampires, they tend to be unique. And the subjects ruined. Great. Wait, huh? Did I do something? I'm just a normal human being, not anything else. Wink wink, completely. Yeah, that's the truth. Okay, and the game is trolling me again. Hey there, Max Power, welcome back to the stream, how you doing? Quiet is probably the best special trick room. Regigigas my goat. Oh, that's true with the... What does self-loving mean? Loving yourself, not in a egotistical, narcissistic way, even though I gotta say, a quick side note, despite popular belief, narcissists actually deep inside hate themselves. But anyways, that's not what it is about. Loving yourself means accepting yourself with all of your flaws, while at the same time allowing introspection and self-criticism flourish as well. So not just the I hate myself, everything I do is bad, I'm an idiot, I'm stupid, I can't do anything right. That doesn't do anything. But just, of course, being a narcissistic I am perfect and how dare you say I'm not, that is also not. Those are two extremes, but there's definitely a balanced position that you can take where you accept the flaws that you can't really do anything about. Like, for example, if you have an illness that makes it so that you tend to gain weight, or you have another thing that is beyond your power to change it, then you shouldn't hate yourself for that. Okay, good. Come on, game. There we go. Oh, I'm really behind chat, am I? I'm an enjoyer of uncommon abilities. Rash, naughty, quiet, relaxed. What nature would you be? Regigigas space speed is 100. Speed lowering natures are not that good for him. I keep forgetting that it's base 100 speed, which seems really fast for such a enormous creature. Yeah, I think my time management might not be the best, maybe. Yeah, slow start, okay. For the first 5 rounds. Regigigas has by technicality lower attack and speed than what it looks like, which is why I use a special attacker. Okay, with the presumption that the the ability keeps being activated at like 100% of your usage of Regigigas, because will Regigigas survive 5 rounds on the field? I mean, if you think like that, I definitely get your logic. That music goes hard because I'm really behind chat. I don't know which one you meant. But I am happy that you like the music choice that I have. Okay, Luca is relaxed. Look how relaxed that one looks. Doesn't it look super relaxed, like it came back from a spa treatment or something? /S, of course. Oh my god, I'm 1 frame off again. Are you kidding me? Oh my god, is it gonna be hours of this nonsense again? We have Earth Power Thunderbolt Hyper Beam on it. Kick myself and tell myself if you get things done that you will have all the time to master debate with your left arm. Just kidding, play video games. I guess, yeah, that is good. I mean, I have the mindset, but it's just, I'm really slow at doing things. Sometimes. I mean, if they need a lot of motor skills, then definitely. If they're like really theoretical or I just have to type things out or plan, then it works. Then it goes really super quickly. But you've never not been in a relationship in adulthood, so how do you know? Yeah, that's a point. Although I have to say I mean, I talked to a lot of people and I listened. And I also tried to learn from their experiences. Regis are not shiny locked in Sword and Shield. Okay, that's a good thing. Shiny Charm doesn't work on them. Okay, why though? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, Regidrago and Regieleki are not shiny locked because I haven't even started the DLC thing yet. I bought it, but I haven't like activated it yet or played through it yet. So that will be interesting. 21 bold. Female. Now that always sounds like a dating portal. 21 female bold. Voracious fish is looking for a shiny lover. Doing good, I hope you are too. Yes, I mean, pretty busy and somewhat tired. I've been taking a nap before the streams lately. I feel like I need it, but other than that, yeah, it's doing good. Or it's going good. Ghost Stories dub is crazy. They made all characters say extremely bad things. For example, they made Momoko, a character from the anime, an extreme Christian anime girl, always talks about Jesus. Okay, that kind of sounds like flanderization if you know what that is, but then again, who am I to judge? I have not watched it yet. Trapezoid, also known as Depuritas, was Neil's old pseudonym before changing it in January 2003 to Lemon Demon. I really love Lemon Demon as a name. Momoko also is very homophobic sorry for saying this, but kind of typical of a lot of Christians, unfortunately. Very racist to Jewish and Islam. Oh my god, okay. I already don't like her character. Not gonna lie, she's my favorite character. The one that hates you is your favorite character, okay? I mean, sure, it's a fictional character, it's not a real character. You can like fictional characters that are, if they were real, they would be behind bars for thousands of years because of the crimes they committed. If how calm she is and she talks crap at everyone while always talking about Jesus and God. And I wonder if, with that racism and that prejudice and that pride, and she thinks she's going to heaven? Let's see. slow start shouldn't exist. So shouldn't weakling, you know, where what the Archaeopteryx, that one shouldn't have that ability. Why is it even a thing? It exists to balance Regigigas out. Yeah, that's BS. Would you give Groudon Stall? Yeah, exactly. Would you give Kyogre Truant? A lazy Kyogre, funny. Yeah, Rayquaza with Klutz is kind of scary if you think about it. Like, if you think of it in a very direct way. Oh, oops, I crashed into a tower again. Haha, clumsy me. And that's a Sky God. Good time management is also important to getting a job. I know you get one soon. I mean, got disappointed. I applied at a science center in Luxembourg and was really certain that I would get that job, even though it was kind of... I mean, I didn't study for that job in that case. I was overqualified, but it would have been really neat. And basically making presentations about science, which I already do in private without getting paid. And I did not get the job. I suspect that it was already given internally. That is unfortunately a problem that is very common in Luxembourg, unfortunately. Okay, and I'm off again. I'll keep getting Pokeros immediately. What nature I'd be? What's someone who's lazy, kind of rude, and kind of hates himself? Oh, I don't know. Are you really that rude? Are you really naughty in the Pokemon world? Lazy as in relaxed or calm? Or quiet? Maybe timid? You're very good following orders. Well, I hope the orders are good then. Also, another thing that helps me at completing a lot of work in quick time is because of my endurance. I have a immunity to exhaustion. I don't get tired. I'm a working machine. Okay, I have a problem that, I mean, I'm open with that. Depression kind of exhausts you internally. And you end up waking up with your internal battery, so to speak, at 60%, even though you slept 10 hours. So that's probably also a factor. Yeah, I wish I had your immunity to exhaustion. You'd be lonely then. I feel like an idiot for not being able to use my mind in my work. I'm just raw energy, but not really into using my head. I just follow orders and do what I'm told. You see that I'm the complete opposite. The problem I have every day, every second, is my mind goes at light speed and my mouth can't keep up. That is a massive problem. Like, so many things I want to say, but my mouth just stumbles because I cannot speak that quickly. That doesn't work. Or I just want to do 5 things at the same time, but I can't. I only have one body. Like, in my head, it's already planned. It's already, I know how to approach the problem from many ways, from many directions, and you know, that's how I feel. But we need both kind of people. You're kind of like my mother. She's also she just does stuff, and she's good at it. Sarkhoft is bashful, and it's a female, level 40. That kind of seems familiar. Yeah, I think, am I gonna hit the same frames again tonight? Have many Ace Attorney villains, even though I'd probably hate their guts in real life. I mean, yeah. True, absolutely. Would you give Ho-Oh defeatist? Oh, it's not a weakling, is it? It's defeatist. Weakling is... Okay, so in German the ability is called Schwächling. which directly translated into English would be weakling, but the English name for the ability is defeatist, that's true. And no, I would give no Pokemon defeatist. Would you give insert legendary, insert ability that gives negative effect? No. Gotta go, had an amazing time chatting today. Alright, Max Power, thank you so much for being part of the stream. And hopefully I will see you in the next stream. So until then, have a good one. I'd probably be quiet, I'd probably be special attacker. I think I'd be calm, probably. I'm actually not really that quiet, or not as quiet as I thought I was gonna be, but calm, yeah, usually. Hey there, Classic, welcome back to the stream, how you doing? I'd be a buck/normal, quiet nature, highest stats are defense and special attack, lowest stats are special defense and speed. I don't think my IVs would be all that good, I'm not really a fighter. I just have to be honest, I'm not athletically gifted. I mean, I'm in a healthy body, but I don't see myself punching really hard or running away fast anytime. Nah. I know Momoko is a bad person, but honestly, her personality makes me laugh so hard every time she talks about Jesus and how she always talks about how everyone is going to hell but her. I mean, yeah, in a like existential way that is funny, absolutely. Also, in a way, it's funny because people like that exist in real life. They just are really racist, really hateful, really small-minded, and then they are of the delusion that they'll be, you know, they'll chill right next to God or something in heaven. Are you serious? I don't talk that much in real life, I talk more here. With me it depends. If you ask me how my day was, I will probably give you like a bit too honest of an answer, because I often get weird facial expressions when I say, oh, my day was like this and this, and I'm like, bro, you just asked me a question, I'm gonna give you the answer, but apparently that's not how you should do things. I weird out some normies sometimes, you know, it happens. 28, 4,174, very close, and yet annoying. Found a new love for my F16A ADF. Okay, when I read ADF, my brain goes ew, because there's like a German far-right party called ADF. I don't think that has anything to do with the fighter jet. I mean, I'm a fighter, Saltmon, but like a mind fighter, not a body fighter. Does that make sense? Before I was dog fighting because I didn't understand how. And now I'm slightly better, can actually enjoy it. Well then there you go, there's a... I'm not sure if you heard of Monkey Ball, but there's a mini-game, there's a mini-game that is essentially monkey dog fight, and it's dog fighting but with monkeys and balls. It's perfect. Don't you like balls? No ball spam? And I mean, no one starts out perfect. Practice makes perfect, as they always say, and it's... might not make perfect, but it definitely makes you better. And that's what counts. I'd be like Duskull, high defense, low HP, because I suffer pain a lot. Oh, that's actually... I know we're joking around here, but it's like, oh no, I don't like reading that. I want you to be happy, not in pain. Sometimes just having too much empathy is the problem. I don't actually get many scars and pain goes away quickly. Well, at least you have that. More of a dark fairy. My best stats are special defense and physical defense. high HP and high speed, but lowered attack and special attack. I think I'd be in like a sunker and everything is bad. Sicknesses though, I'm very weak to those. I'm also very weak emotionally. There's the low special defense. Oh, that's the thing where I got really lucky. I guess because with sicknesses, I got tested for long COVID because I actually wanted to get that tested. I was scared that I would suffer from long COVID. I know some people who are really in a bad situation right now because of long COVID, and I had nothing. Lung scans returned all good. Lung tests, I got above average lung capacity, or just in general the stats were above average, so that's a good thing, especially when you're like me and you're currently taking singing classes. So no damage there. I don't like the mental fog that people are describing. I don't have more of it, and I know mine does not come from that. Mine comes from depression, or trauma, I guess. But sicknesses, I got the influenza virus. I got that one once, and I got sick once in my life, and then never again. But I have to say, when it was flu season, I was always the one who had the virus, but I didn't become sick. But I think I actually infected some other people, probably. Like, it has happened where I came home, people had the flu in school. Of course, you're gonna, as a child especially, you're just gonna bring back some nasty illnesses sometimes without your knowledge. And then, like, my mother got sick, my father maybe got sick, but not me, which I'm sorry. I have no idea what ADF stands for. Air Defense Force, maybe. Okay, that would make sense. Thank you for the ball spam, I appreciate it. Come on, I want a Feebas tonight. At least one. And then I can finally start the fan game Friday thing, and then I'm gonna do a poll. Which fan game should I start first? Tomorrow I will not be able to stream, and also this weekend in general, unfortunately. But what I will test is... I will test if my Elgato thing works when I stream on my laptop. So I'll test that. And then hopefully I'll be able, through the laptop then, be able to stream Switch games. Because I finally want to get to these, you know, what the viewers asked for, what they requested. Doing a blind playthrough of the newest Pokémon games. My stat spread would be like 55, 50, 90, 100, 45, 65. Like a Horsey or Normanite. I see. Hey there, James. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Yeah, my day has been good. It's kind of annoying to have to always, you know, with bureaucracy and other stuff that takes a long time to finally arrive now. But other than that, I'm doing good. Tomorrow, as in this weekend, there will be a convention about anime in Luxembourg. I'm gonna go there for the whole of the weekend. Also gonna do some amateur astronomy. Definitely February is a good, well, hopefully the weather's gonna allow that, but you can see a lot of planets right now. Mars, Jupiter, Venus, Saturn even. At broad daylight if you do have a telescope. Hope you're also doing good. My base stat total would be 405, same as the middle stage starters. Wonder what mine would be. But then again, I'm not really a fighter. My pen is mightier than my sword. Definitely. Met this amazing Spanish dude who's amazing on YouTube. He's very smart, he's cool. I think he's into coding and programming. He's an atheist. Okay, what's his name? my stats would be 130 DFF, 130 SP DFF. Okay, 100 speed, 40 attack. Okay, but what is DFF? Okay, that's a naughty fish, apparently. Little naughty girl. And you're level 25. There we go, I found the frame. How long will that take? I just want a freaking square, shiny Feebas, that's it. That's literally it, game. Ironically, I love the idea of physically defensively oriented special attackers, like the aforementioned Sidra and Omastar. I mean, yeah, that is... There's still so many combinations that Pokemon, the company, still hasn't put their feet in, sorry. I messed that one up, I don't know why. Gosh, I suck, why do you guys even watch me? Ah yes, don't we love some self-deprecating humor? I prefer that over, you know, keep flexing with something. I think that's an automatic aura points, as the kiddos say. When someone is able to make jokes on their behalf or just about themselves. Or take humor in that and not have a broken ego instead. I really like that. That makes a person really sympathetic. And also the opposite, especially defensive physical attackers like the Hitmons. Same, that's why I debate online, which I've gotten better at. Oh, I mean, good luck. Especially when you are facing someone who is not debating or arguing in good faith, they just want to troll. Or apparently there's like a manipulation tactic called sea lioning, where they just are being obtuse and asking stupid, so to speak, stupid questions on purpose, just to confuse the other person in the argument. Used to be losing every time against my friends on debate. No, it's the other way around. Nice. You got that speech skill, the charisma. Sorry, the rhetoric. If you're politically engaged, definitely look into good rhetoric. That's something that is very important. Also optics, of course. What you stand for, and rhetoric, the choice of your words. Because you can say something, and it's not just the words that counts, it's the delivery, it's how your body language is. I mean, me as an artist, I really don't like that. I wish it were just what the content of what I'm saying is, but it's not like this. Humans just don't exist like this. And I just need to accept that. I have a disadvantage in that aspect, I guess, but that's just the way it is. So instead of whining, what a lot of people do, I just accept it, and then you look up, okay, what is good rhetoric, what is bad rhetoric, how can you convey your ideas in a better way, abbreviate it maybe, so you're not talking as if you're gonna read a whole novel, you know. His channel name is The Only One. He's a small channel, but he's a very nice guy. The Only One. Dead? D-E-D? Some would say I would corner him, pursued cornered place. I mean, I hope that you also did research on logical fallacies, but because I just can't believe how in open discussions we still come across those. I wish that got taught in school, that you shouldn't fall for these. And hey, I did that as well, but that is the first step in growing, recognizing that you did a certain mistake And then you try to better yourself, and then a couple of years down the line you see, hey, wow, back then I was so cringe, and nowadays, ha, I know my stuff, and hey, you can be proud of that, absolutely. You don't want to be stuck in one, like, age 14 mentally for your whole life. I've seen that happen with other people, it's not nice. Having a guy or a gal who could be my grandparent behave like a teenager on raging hormones, it's really horrible. Yeah, sometimes pointing at stupid crap people say is enough, because it just shows that they never had any self-reflection, they're just parroting it from somewhere they heard it, and then when you point out that it doesn't make sense, they go like, oh wait, huh. But I hope that in their stead, or in that case, that they actually have self-reflection and that they see, oh wait, I actually noticed I've been just parroting this and I actually didn't look into it, maybe I should. Then that would be character growth. If they say, how dare you question me, that's not so good. Unfortunately, a lot of people just don't want to see fault. I mean, everyone did something stupid once, at least once in their life. I mean, come on. No one's perfect. I don't debate, I always have your opinion, keep it for yourself. As long as you do that, I won't harm you, but if you dare to try to put your opinion over mine, I won't have a problem at breaking you to dust. I mean, I hope that's not for over an opinion of I like this color more, but then again, I don't put my opinion over others. Rule number 1. If they victim blame, they already lost. Yeah. Yep, victim blaming is so freaking annoying. It's if you can identify it, luckily, then it's not a strategy that will work with you or against you anymore. Instead of saying, no, you're not, I don't think that, Puller, you're saying that to yourself. Yeah, true. It doesn't work with everyone. Like, especially do not debate narcissists, and I'm not saying that because at least that's what they think, that they're such geniuses that they're always right and everyone else is wrong. That's what they think in their delusional worldview. It's just pointless because they don't debate to learn something. They debate to look. They just basically want to say, look at me, I'm the genius, I'm the best. You should pray to me, I'm your new god. That's essentially what they think. And I hate it. I just don't waste time with people like this. I tried to change someone like this, it was stupid. And I wasted 10 years, like, don't. I also always say argument and debating is for losers, like Ben Shapiro, and last thing I want to become is like that, degenerate. I mean, to be fair, yeah, Ben Shapiro is one of those people that are not debating in good faith, as it's called, but bad faith. So that's, I don't know if that's a debate or just a flame war, what they do essentially. But I'm very certain that when Saltmon talks about debating, it's not that, it's actually trying to learn something or reaching a new conclusion together. Yeah, he is a pretentious loser. Every day I do something stupid, it's called breathing. Same actually, James. I keep doing it. Like, my reptile part of the brain just keeps telling me to do it. Yeah, breathing is what normal people, normal standard humans need to do in order to get oxygen. I know you drink blood, so that's probably how you get your oxygen, or I guess you don't need sunlight. I don't think you need oxygen either, because vampires and all, but yeah. That's how us normies get through the day, we breathe. We take out the O2 out of the atmosphere and we transform it into CO2. And then we breathe that out. That's how normies been doing it for billions of years. James might be a wizard. I mean, if he is a wizard, why would he keep that a secret from me? I would love to have a wizard on my side. I mean, come on, how awesome would that be? I know, I'm just playing along, Amit. These small little roleplay jokes, I guess. Kingdra buff idea, old spread 85, 95. 95, 95, 95, 85. And what's the new one? Well, yeah, there's a lot of older Pokemon that definitely need a buff. Not just Kingdra. Like, pretty much all of them, honestly. Just breaks my heart. So many are just... You always see the same Pokemon in competitive because they're the only usable ones. Okay, Zumft, that is docile. Oh, you definitely look docile. You look like you're not gonna chew my hand, am I right? Okay, 33, I hit this frame. And again, very close. And yet not what I want. How long will this take? That's a good question. Okay, this is good. Starting out good. Wonderful. But what would be even more wonderful is if I finally get that freaking Feebas that too. I'm still not in denial, but I just don't understand why it takes me so long for such a stupid hunt in this, like, essentially that's not by far not the hardest hunt you can do, and then it's just this one that evades me. I just don't understand how that can happen. Right, Metroid Prime 2 music playing. Okay, 3 seconds. New spread 85, 65, 95, 110, 95 and 100. Yeah, that's definitely much better. Doesn't really need the attack stat. So yeah, going down to 65 instead of keeping the 95. And then putting these points into another stat, definitely. And then with base speed of 100, with the rain dance and the ability, it's gonna be super quick in the rain. Every time I see the Feebas sprite pop up, it's a, do I finally get it? And then I see the colors being normal and I'm like really disappointed. A normal hunt like this should not take me this long. It really shouldn't. Okay, Eontimer does not give me the visual indication anymore. Let's try that again. There we go. Oh, you're also gonna buff Cedra? Oh, definitely. That is much better, yeah. Don't need the attack, exactly. And the special defense got buffed. Maybe give it a little bit more HP, or do you think that would be too much? I wish I could take you with to the convention, James, but unfortunately that's not possible. It's like more of Japan anime based than anything else, but Maybe one day you can go to that convention, although I don't think you're gonna like it as much as the others. Okay, that's a Cavagna. I can work with that, I can calibrate with that is what I mean. Master Ball go. Male. Let's just put initial advances at 4,000 so I don't have to scroll until oblivion comes. Okay, Loka is relaxed, yes. So it's a relaxed one. Level 25, here it is. 4,184. Pretty close, and yet too far. I really have to check how many hours I invested to get this shiny, square shiny Feebas. Could have almost just done the Masuda method in a newer game at this point. It's, I don't know. That is really annoying, but other than that, oh well. More streams, I guess. I mean, I like streaming. I actually should have done that earlier. I always thought I was not gonna be a good streamer, or I'm gonna be boring, or just not that interesting. But, I mean, I do not shy away from... Like, I'm not a person who has stage fright. I actually like talking about things that... Or just having general discussions, especially with viewers that are well read. Love that. Should have done it earlier, definitely. Be with you at LuxCon, exactly. This year, that's a convention I haven't been to before. Haven't booked the flight yet. I'll do that when I'm paid at the end of this month. Yeah, doesn't it also, the flight ticket price, doesn't that depend on when you book the flight? Which I wouldn't be too familiar with that process. I mean, I've booked flights before, but not nearly as many times as you did. I mean, the only flight I booked myself was for the honeymoons, and then again that was through an agency, like a how do you call these? Like, they're not stores, but they're essentially companies where you book like vacations through them. Maybe TUI, T-U-I, is familiar to you. Of course, Luxair does that as well, the Luxembourgish air or aviation company that is... I think it is in possession of the state. Okay, quiet. Quiet fish. Not bashful. And your girl. And you got Pokeros already. Level 28. That is very freaking close. Again, 2 frames off. But still not what I want. It's crazy. This is... It's like the game doesn't want me to get a square shiny Feebas. What's older, the Nintendo GameCube or Blue Goggles by Trapezoid? Was Blue Goggles by Trapezoid, wasn't that in the... If I caught your chat message earlier correctly, wasn't that in the early 90s? Sorry, not early 90s, late 90s. So I think that is older. Was that 1999 or something? Man, I still remember 1999 at least. I have memories from that time. I was thinking much simpler back then, when I really think what I thought was impactful. Playing in a dollhouse, with a dollhouse thing. Early 2000s? Ah, okay, then it could be... Wait, the GameCube came out in 2002. So the GameCube is older then? Okay, 15 seconds. Come on, Feebas. Just be purple for crying out loud. Album released in 2002. The track Blue Goggles released in 2001. Okay, so if you really want to be a nerd, does it count that the GameCube was in development earlier, so technically it might have existed for longer, but maybe he worked on Blue Goggles before that. So that would actually be interesting to know. I'm actually only 18 months older than my brother, and a lot of people back then, when we were still very young, very tiny, people thought we were twins, but no. Naughty fish. Naughty and female. Level 25, and here it is. 7 frames off. So 7 frames off means I missed the target by 7 times a 60th of a second. So that's really not much. By technicality, yeah, okay. I mean, yeah, I don't want to be that kind of person, you know, that I need to be right, so technically, you know, that kind of person. No one likes that. The one-upper. You have a story you think is the best. No, his story or her story is much better. Oh, you thought you were sick? Oh, he or she was much sicker than you, and you saw something weird once? Well, they saw something weird twice or 3 times. You know, I don't want to be that person. But it is interesting to, as in, I do get different responses or reactions when I say, did that come out earlier, or like when do we see it as a release or existing? Official release date, or when it was first conceived of? I think Neil was working on Dimes 2002 and Clown Circus 2003. Around the same time. Eve Enworth from Cameron Geller. Definitely still need to check that out, the music. Still like I-pop, I definitely like Italian pop. It's maybe it's also nostalgic to me. Love pre-release tracks that come out a year before the album. I mean, there's an album that I'm still waiting for in the hardstyle community from Project One. And before they released their... I mean, the album still is not out, but like it got pretty much leaked, and that seems to be a reason why they don't want to release it in the first place, which I hope that's not the case. I definitely want my freaking album. I mean, I get it, one of them is a, let's say, perfectionist. He's known to work on a song until it's completely perfect like he wants it to be. So sometimes you just wait for a year for one release. I don't mind that, but that thing with the... I just want my freaking album. Please. It's been like now, when waiting since 2016 or something? Yeah? Like soon that's gonna be 10 years. Oh, what am I saying? In 1 year it's gonna be 10 years. Holy crap. So yeah, if people do that, releasing tracks before the album comes out, even if it does get leaked, why just not release it? The tracks are bangers, just release them. Even if they come from a time where hardstyle was, or different things were liked. Alright, James, if you're still there, wanted to ask if I'm gonna go through whatever they have in the convention. Is there anything that you're looking for? like a game or something, I don't know, a Tamagotchi maybe. So I can actually look for something that you're looking for. Although I don't think it's gonna be really cheap there. My album Clay Hand Monsters 2025. I've already published 3 tracks and a few miscellaneous songs 2023 to 2024. We'll get a new version for the album. Then please, if you're done with that, please do let me know. You can feel free to post it in the Discord server. You can promote your artistic endeavors on my server. I don't have a problem with that. I don't see that as spam. If it's in the correct channel, then why not? Just do it. Like for my mom to buy me blank CDs to burn it on so I could sell it as a physical album. Ah, yes. Burning CDs, that makes me feel old, let me tell you. Just realizing that the way I grew up with getting how we got music was just completely different than the Generation Z, what they went through. How they got their music. Like, we burned CDs and we made our own albums. Like, we got our tracks from, some of them got them from LimeWire, and then sometimes the track would just cut out. Or I remember my sister gave me some really strange version of Love Generation that just at one point just cuts back to the main loop. I don't know, it's weird. Hey there, Kaiser Karmazin, welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Good eve, Jonna of Luxembourg. Yes, Jonna of Luxembourg is doing good. I hope the Kaiser of Karmazins is also doing good. YouTubers no longer letting me send the flag of the Netherlands. This hampering my crap posting abilities. Wait, how is that? That is weird. That is very strange. I think that's really funny. I know at one of my posts in the announcement server you reacted with someone reacted with the Luxembourgish flag, and another one, I think it was you, with the Dutch flag. That made me laugh. Since you're so similar. You don't like USB drives, that's fair. What album are you talking about? I missed it. It's an album as in, what was it again? Clay Hand Monsters? I know that's what he does, what he makes. Another one from Lemon Demon. But they had a different name before. Okay, Ruik is quiet again. Wait, I'm getting flashbacks. These are just the same couple frames that I keep getting over and over and over and over and over. Ad infinitum. Okay, this time it's this one. You still use floppies? Yeah, same. I'm like putting CDs in the PS3. This is from the Ivory Coast. It just isn't available under emojis. Okay, that is weird. Yeah, I can also post flags. You always react with the Dutch flag. Ah, now it works. You have opened the floodgates. You are welcome, and I mean, the floodgates are being opened here quite a lot, I think. Answering with the fränkischen Fanart. Wie geht's, wie steht's? 3 Vanilla Starter, bist du auch schon am Start? Ha, Starter am Start. Ich bin Etzerla, sehr witzig. Times by Trapezoid. Yeah, back then he was called Trapezoid, and now he's called Lemon Demon, which I prefer. Back when Neil did midis, I love midis. I still love midis. Suddenly in Yako voice, Botswana. Now there's so many flags to choose from. I mean, in 2008 there was actually a referendum in Luxembourg to change the official flag to the one that has blue or light blue white stripes in the background and a red lion. That's kind of like our national animal. And that didn't work, so we still now have the flag that almost always you get as, oh, are you from the Netherlands? No. There's a slight difference. Legit used a floppy disk the other day just to see if it could put some pets pics on the Windows 95 laptop. It worked, of course. Yep, that's the Luxembourgish flag. I also prefer the one with the lion. Even though some right-wingers in Luxembourg tried to co-opt that, luckily that didn't fully happen. Colgate flag. Hey there, Great Dane, welcome back to the stream, how you doing? But yeah, it is, that's why I don't bring that flag to especially like hardstyle concerts. They're always in the Netherlands anyway, and then like, are you Dutch? No, I'm not Dutch, I'm from Luxembourg, you know? The tone of the blue is not the same, the shade is not the same. Windows 95 is what I grew up with. Like, it was my first computer that I ever had. Was a old Windows 95 hand-me-down from my dad, but I was really happy with it. I love that computer, I love that OS. I didn't have internet connection back then, and it was, I mean, when I was little there was a time where when someone was putting something in the microwave, or when someone was on the telephone, you didn't have internet. And I still remember my father starting the router, and then it would do make these funny noises. Is that the 95 PC you have in your room? Yes, exactly. That's the one I had as a kid. It now has some problems, so I definitely need to repair it now. It doesn't want to start up anymore. Temptation to send a message in French that says Germany forever with the Dutch flag after it is so immense. No one's gonna stop you, Kaiser. Go ahead. Microwave that make internet not work. Yeah, I mean, there were some microwaves where the internet just, I don't know, it had problems, I swear. I mean, I saw that happen. I witnessed that as a kid. And now when you say that, people look at you like, no, that can't be. But I swear it was like this back then. L'Allemagne pour toujours. James did it. No, not microwaving the CD. Don't do that. I don't think that would be a good thing. Hey there, Kinox. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? It's going crazy from that stupid Feebas. I still don't have the square shiny. I don't know why. Please send help. I hope you're doing good. Hope everyone is doing good tonight. I really hope that I get the Feebas tonight. I mean, it would definitely be time for that. Ah, 3 Vanilla-Starter, bist du noch da? Weil du warst jetzt so lange immer wieder im Stream. Ich denke daran, dir vielleicht den blauen ist ein Schraubenzieher zu geben. Viva l'Irlanda. Ivory Coast spam. Any other nationalities or territories that we want to praise tonight? Ah, bist noch da? Okay. I will be giving my German viewer the blue wrench of, I guess, wonderfulness. Because he has been coming for a long time now. There you go. Jetzt hast du sie. Ich schwing hier nicht mit Bannhammer wie der Drachenlacht. Ich gebe die blaue Wrench, you know? Das ist, was ich mache. Here we go, level 100 and attack is fully EV trained. Nice. Best country on earth, of course. Dave Blunt's the guy who made that one I Can't Put Down the Cup song. No idea. Someone make my joke first. I will get revenge soon. Ah, James, you're gonna get revenge. That's not so good. Oh well, you angered the great Kaiser Karmazin. Can someone send the Malaysian flag emoji? Danke, ja, gern geschehen. Und du weißt ja, die Regel ist, gedrollt wird nicht, wer drollt fliegt. Kennst du, ne? Verstehst du? Oh Gott, das kann ich auch Drechen-Speech. Vielleicht kann ich ja mehr Fränkisch, als ich mein. Costa d'Avorio Spam. So we went from ball spam to America spam to now it's flag spam. What's next? Yeah, ein Hotdog. Yeah, I do have a German viewer here. Jetzt wird jeder Mod gebannt, der hatet, Alter. Ja, tatsächlich sogar. Aber bis jetzt gibt's keine Hater. That's the Luxembourg flag. Kinda got something in the middle there, and the blue is much deeper, but I guess it's a paint job. But if you look through all the flags, you definitely noticed how many of them are very similar. Oh, got a change of mind? Never mind, I no longer want to roleplay like an American conservative because that crap has gotten scary with Trump. Yeah, it's absolutely trying to enter department education. So never mind, I don't need a Malaysian flag. I mean, call me crazy, but I think all of these, or a lot of these plane crashes that have been happening lately is because he fired so many of the FAA, also the just aviation security dudes. He fired a lot of them, and that is not good. You definitely need people to be looking out for air traffic. Air traffic control is not something you want to not spend money on. You don't want to be very greedy in that aspect. Ich mag keine Hotdogs, außer dann, wenn ich 5 Stück auf einmal esse. Ja, so einfach reingerendert, ne? Abgesehen davon fahre ich kein Motorrad, sowas. Abgesehen davon esse ich keine Hotdogs. Ich mag auch keine Hotdogs, ganz ehrlich. Ich habe noch nie wirklich gute gegessen. Irgendwie ist das Fleisch immer so ekelhaft. Click this is the link of all time. Okay. I'm kind of scared of clicking some links because, you know, copyright and all. But tell me what that link leads to. So good to get paid, yeah, I wish I would get paid, but till now still no job answers, nothing. Payday feels great, yep. Do you know the cover art of Micro of the City is actually its cover art? It's actually a mock-up. It is? Is that pertaining to the link that you sent? Don't know if you saw, but I got new AirPods today. Yeah, I did. Hopefully my messages will make a bit more sense now. To be fair, I think all AirPods have that problem where when you do text-to-speech, it kind of gets chopped up. And also, to be fair, your super British accent and your mumbling, sometimes the phone just can't pick up what you're saying. I think that's what's also happening. If you lived in the UK, you'd be rooted with job offers. Well, I don't live in the UK. And I don't think I want to live in the UK in the first place. I mean, yeah, sure, I know many more languages than all of them, almost, but, yeah, the weather is not much better than Luxembourg. Not that that's really a top deciding factor, but, with Brexit and all, I like it here where I am. Fun fact, people accuse Chileans of ripping off the Texas flag when Chile is much older than Texas. Oh my god, that's like people saying, oh my god, Earthbound has ripped off Undertale. Yeah, you know, one thing kind of came before the other, you know? It's the same thing. If you lived in the UK, imagine how scary. Microwave this CD by Trapezoid. If I recall correctly, Neil made all of his old albums free. Nice! Gotta use 2 bottle caps, but hey, getting to level 100 was like hardest part, really. Well, if you get the bottle caps, then yeah. Then I think it's definitely worth it, you know? Now, you don't have to breed for perfect IVs anymore. If you got enough bottle caps and you're dedicated, you can make the Pokemon competitive ready. Okay, can I get the desired Feebas now, please? No, this is a Feebas Indeed game, but it's not the shiny. Oh, flooded, not rooted, okay. I thought rooted was some kind of British slang word for a second. Don't want to live in the UK either, but I would like to visit it someday. I mean, I went to Scotland once. That was neat. I mean, the weather was horrible, but it had some really beautiful landscapes and very rich story. And I liked the people. They were really straightforward and kind. But yeah, my parents told me a couple of times they wanted to bring me with them to London and Camden. So I'm gonna see how I will like it. Smash ripped off Mario Bros. Argentinians accuse us of being traitors for helping the UK in the Falklands War. Oh yeah, I remember reading something about Argentinian-Chilean beef. Considering they threatened to help Peru and Bolivia if we didn't give them Patagonia. They also threatened to invade Chile after dealing with the Brits. I mean, yeah, a lot of countries are... The sooner they get over that beef, the better. Okay, I'm going to head out, but I wanted to say hi. Thanks for the stream as usual. Well, thank you for being part of the stream as usual, Kaiser Kamazin. And hopefully you have a great weekend. I will not be streaming this weekend. I will be busy with the convention and other stuff. But until then, I hope you have a wonderful time. True, but I got 6 IV Ditto from Let's Go and Plus. Okay, fair. One is French, so Masuda method. Yeah, nice. Still breed for the good it's nice we don't have to worry about it anymore. Also with the mints, that was also a wonderful addition. Now you don't, even if you find, for example, if you found a shiny that you like but it got the wrong nature, then you can just mint it and then it's good. Okay, 4,194. I mean, what the hell, game? I should have had the Feebas until from now on, but like for a long time now actually. But no, I gotta just keep failing. Keep getting the same frames. Threatening to go to war over the Beagle Channel Islands. They also supported Ecuador in the war against Peru. Who's the real traitor? Peru supported them in the Falklands, by the way, that's my point. I mean, yeah, in my eyes... I mean, is there any civilization that doesn't have blood on its fingers? I mean, I don't think so. But we just have to, you know, not forget about the conflicts that happened. We need to stay educated and mindful of how they happened. It should be studied in school. Kids and teenagers should know about it. To analyze it, to make synthesis, to know, okay, this and this is what led towards that. Let's not do that again. But we, at the same time, like, we shouldn't be like some Germans out there that hate themselves because they are German, because of World War II, but it's not them who are Nazis, you know? Why should they be ashamed? Just because they're German? I'm not a fan of that concept of inheriting sin or inheriting misdeeds from your ancestors. Like, no. That's none of my fault. I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone here has an ancestor, if you go back far enough, who did unspeakable things. But should I feel bad for that now? I mean, I do feel bad for all the people who had to witness that and be a victim, but it's not like I can't change it. I mean, if I could, I would, but I can't. And that wasn't me. I mean, that was just someone who eventually led to my existence. But that doesn't mean that that's me. I'm not a fan of that belief in general. Wish I was German. Maybe in blood, not on paper. Okay, why in blood and not on paper? Hope one day I can come to the US. Maybe I can fulfill my dream in the land of freedom, and maybe, just maybe, oof. I mean, they keep calling themselves the land of freedom. I'm kind of not really buying that, you know? World War something slaps. I don't remember it going so hard. Best track of microwave the CD. I hope nobody actually microwaved the CD. Working on Kanto team for my brilliant diamond shining pearl. Nice. I have 2 more shiny members to go. Get after this one. I'm just working on the speed. It's nice with area because they have talent flame, which gives free speed EVs. Oh yeah, talent flame is one that I also used in, or at least the pre-evolution in the previous games to IV train. If I didn't use in Gen 6, I used that that thing that you got. What's the name again? Luscious Flags. Well, it's like a football thing, a hyper training, and then you essentially get the desired IVs pretty quickly. Level 30, 4,164. So again, pretty close, but not what I want. This is taking way too long. Got the look and DNA, not the documents. I mean, not every German dude is blonde. But yeah, a blonde person could also be from somewhere else. Gotta go now. Alright, Saltmon, thank you so much for being part of the stream. And I hope you have a wonderful weekend, or how do you say it again? Buona fine a settimana? A good weekend in Italian. And I also wish you a buonanotte. And let's hopefully see you in the next stream. So until then, have a good one. You make your own dream of making. Your own dream of making 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 your own dream. Yeah, you get it. I just want to make a fractal sentence, that's all. Because autism and stuff. And I get something. Oh god, is it that level 40 female one again? What was it? Was it naughty or was it something else? Oops, no. Master Ball. What was it again? Let me check. No, hit that frame multiple times. Is it that bashful one? I can't say my joke, goddammit. Sorry, did I ruin it actually? Yeah, it is bashful actually. It is. I'm still gonna click it here just to see how many frames, but yeah. I hit that frame so many times already and I just... come on. I just saw your sentence was like, make my own dream of making. And then my brain was like, wait, if you read that over and over again, you can just say it over and over again, it would kind of make sense. It would be an infinite sentence. No, it actually doesn't make sense, it's just, I guess, autism kicking hard. But I'm sorry that I ruined your joke, that was not my intention. And I don't even get a small nibble. No disrespect, but I thought a lot of Germans were black hair, but it's blonde. I mean, that depends. I know Germans who have dark hair. I know Germans who have ginger hair. Usually, most Germans I know are just like most Europeans or just white people that I know. They tend to have brown hair. But some of them are blonde, yes. I mean, I'm not German, but I'm blonde. Oh, you want to come here, Ahmed? I want to get the F out. Yeah, I don't think... You don't want to go there. I mean, the current ruler is trying to get Muslims out and just Arabs out anyway. So it's not gonna be a wonderful space for you to exist in. I mean, I understand having aspirations and trying to meet those aspirations in another country. But right now, I mean, the US, I don't know if you want to be there. It's all good. Autocorrect just does what it does. I never have it on because it just annoys me so much. Europe sounds way better. I would even wager and say it is way better. Not that I'm trying to be like, huh, look at me, I'm European, I'm superior. No, that's not. Like, Europe also has stuff that shouldn't be happening here. Very lenient police sometimes, or they're not lenient when it comes to things that shouldn't be harshly punished. Also, I also think a lot of judges are just way too lenient on really horrible crimes, but if you don't pay your taxes, ooh. But to be fair, that's a problem that's pretty much everywhere, not just Europe. And just as you said, Total Drama Duncan 101, welcome back to the stream, I hope you're doing good. The right-wing shift is also hitting Europe, definitely. And that is worrying. Let's see how that goes. I mean, Germany is having their elections now. I mean, I can't participate there because I'm not a German citizen. I did mine in the Luxembourgish polls. I did what I thought was correct. But I wouldn't have gone through half the crap I've been through here in Europe. Probably. I mean, we also have psycho parents. We also have a lot of bad things happening here. It's just that at least here, I'd rather be homeless in Europe than in America, because in Europe you get to sleep somewhere warm and you get food and healthcare. Those things are not guaranteed in the US, unfortunately, from what I've seen. It's all capitalist and they will always choose fascism over socialism. Absolutely. They will always choose fascism, because socialism is just, it goes against what the capitalists' end goal is, obviously. Of course they don't want that, and with fascists you can actually keep your money, you can keep your capital. That's why they're actually going with that. That's also the reason why I don't like fence sitters. So people who are very strictly centrists, because very often they just too dumb or just uninformed to know theory, or they just they are fascists who don't want to admit that they are fascists, and they're like, no, 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 I'm actually centrist, but are they really? Are you one gonna say healthcare too? Yeah, I mean, I got braces, glasses, so many... I was shocked when I heard an American woman say, oh, she paid $25,000 for her birth. Wait, you delivered the baby in the hospital and you had to pay $25,000? And I immediately went to my mom and I asked her, my mom had 3 children, so my older sister and my younger brother and me. And I asked her, okay, what did you pay? Nothing. She didn't pay anything. It was already covered by our health insurance. Sorry for asking a dumb question, but why does Luxembourg exist as its own? Why isn't it a part of Germany? Oh, that goes... It's not a stupid question. That goes really far back, though. Luxembourg used to be a neutral state for the Dutch king. I mean, you can go on Wikipedia and read about the history of Luxembourg. But it was a neutral zone, that's why it existed, and it was also a very good... just a very good castle to keep off invaders. For sure, America treats its homeless horrible. Liberals, yeah. When people say, oh, you're a liberal, yeah, no, I'm not a liberal, absolutely not. Like, they like window dressing for nice concepts, but then when it comes to execution, they're really close to the fascists sometimes. Yep, first-hand experience, they hate us homeless. Yeah, I mean, that is just... Why would you treat people who have lost everything like this? Like, what are you trying to achieve? That is just a massive red flag if you get enjoyment out of hurting the ones that are at the bottom. I mean, something has to be wrong with you, fundamentally. Bet my internet dumped me for a moment, that bastard. Oh, you bastard internet. Don't get me wrong, I love my country, but we're all human at the end of the day. I mean, same, but I can also tell you a lot of things Luxembourg is not good at. For example, one thing is we got a lot of scandals with embezzlement from the state. I mean, it happened again. Like a couple of institutions, they just took, you know, a couple of millions from taxpayers that were meant to go into culture or science projects, and they just put these... Somehow the money just got into their pockets, you know. I think they quantum tunneled or something. Wink wink. And yeah, the names aren't even being named, they're not being shamed, it's kind of, oh, whatever. And I'm just flabbergasted that no one's talking about that, so there's that problem. And we have our cost of living crisis is really bad. As in, it's already bad everywhere else pretty much, but with us we have a very few rich families that are essentially buying up or owning all the real estate and blocking new real estate from being built so they can keep the prices artificially high. That's one thing that I hate about this country. And we are also really freaking bad at city planning. I don't know what it is, but don't ask a Luxembourger or most Luxembourgers to organize something. They're not that good. I don't know what it is. It's just very often they didn't think things through. You see that very often just with Luxembourgish projects. It's just like, who organized this? Who thought that was a good idea to do that? Or just very stupid decisions in city planning and how our highways are made. It's just really stupid. I mean, we fail at some things as well. Oh, it was a Twin Towers joke? Okay, jeez. Oh, and that's why you didn't want to say it. Okay, I see. I always thought it was like a bank/investment country. Yes, I know there was a kingdom of Luxembourg. Yes, it was a kingdom. I mean, our We are the only Grand Duchy that still exists on Earth, so there's that. Not a fan of the royalty here though. They never did anything for me. And they're living in a gold-plated castle while people are dying in the streets, you know. I'm not a fan of people like that. Some of them don't even speak Luxembourgish, like they speak French but not true Luxembourgish, which I always thought that was kind of weird. Like, you're the figurehead of Luxembourg, shouldn't you know the main language? Like our language that almost no one else speaks. Accidentally read what Ahmed typed as Twink Towers. Twink Towers, oh my god. Oh boy. Now I have a very strange image in my head, oh my god, how can I get rid of that? My dream is to come to the US and maybe fulfill my dream of making my own version of... Oh, you're not gonna make Twin Towers, you're gonna make the Twink Towers, okay, sure. I hope no one has to die from that. Then I will support your Twink Tower endeavor. If it doesn't hurt anyone, then yeah, go for it. 2 femboy towers. And instead of the pentagon, it's the Pantagon. P-A-N. Okay, I'm done. Yeah, we only have 1 trade center now. I mean... I still remember, I don't know if anyone here is old enough. I think you are, Great Dane. I think you're the same age as I am now. But I do remember seeing that happen in 2001. I even know where I was. We were in Italy on vacation. Just came home from a fun day at the beach. I wasn't thinking about anything like that. Why would I? I was a 7-year-old kid. Got home from the beach and we got into the shower because you're full of sand everywhere. And we just, you know, slurped on our hot chocolates and we were playing with our Pokemon figurines and our plushies that we got from those crane machines. It was a normal day for me, and then suddenly I just hear my mom go, "Oh no!" in a really concerned tone, and then I entered that main room from the hotel, and I saw my parents just staring at the TV. That was a small TV on the screen. A small TV, a big CRT TV, but it was thick, but it was small. Was in like a place in the corner back then. That was really very common that you had a TV like that in the corner. Oh my god, I'm 1 frame off, are you kidding me? But yeah, it was, and then I just saw a footage of a plane flying into a building, and I was like, oh wait. For a microsecond I thought, oh, they're watching a movie or something, but my parents just, with cold dead eyes, as in, if you know how they look when something really bad happens and they can't lie in front of their children, that kind of stare. They were like, no, this is happening now, and that was horrible. The bread, tagon, pan is bread in Spanish. Pan with an I in French is also bread. Yes, ma'am, I remember that I'm 31. I'll turn 31 this year, in April. But yeah, that's how I remember it very clearly. That memory never faded. I still remember that really, really clearly. Even like how the hotel looked like. Yeah, that was a night where I had trouble falling asleep because I just kept thinking, you know, 7-year-old brain was like confronted with, like planes flew into towers and thousands of people are dead. And all the adults that you see are having really, like, making faces that would suggest that they're dying inside. Like, even an autistic little girl could tell that something was up. And that was, yeah, it was never the same again, actually. Kind of feel like after that event, as much as we're joking about it, kind of changed. It brought forth a change of culture. Suddenly, music, songs became more sad, less optimistic. That was kind of unfortunate. I mean, that is putting it lightly, of course. This is a horror, and I hope that never happens again. And I can't imagine how it is for the people who were in the plane, or even the loved ones of those who perished. I mean, that was what kept me up at night back then. It was like, oh my god, how do you even deal with that? Tomboy Hooters. Favorite character in Berserk, Judo so far. Something about him is really cool. Oh, Judo? Yeah, who's that again? It's been a while since I didn't watch the anime, I read the manga. Grandma thought the same thing, she thought she was watching a movie. I mean, I was 7 years old, it was like, at first, oh, they're watching an action movie, but I could see my mom was really close to crying, and my dad was just really freaking shocked and white in the face. And they just, without really looking at me, they just said, oh no, this is real, this happened. This just happened. Today. And I don't know, I just stood there and I didn't want to believe it, but they just, at one point they turned it off, and then, because they probably thought maybe a kid shouldn't see that, and well, yeah, that was something, let me tell you. It will never be forgotten, but sad thing is the world we live in, yeah. I just hope it doesn't happen again. I mean, I'm pretty sure that a big terrorist attack will happen again. Unfortunately. Maybe even worse ones are in store for us. I really hope that's not the case, but I'm not God. I can't control how the world is going. And I actually think, that's my opinion, I'm not really a tech optimist. I used to be. But nowadays, after having thought about it for a lot and reflected on that, I think that I'm not anti-technology, it's just with us getting more complex technology, things can go wrong in a much more spectacular fashion as well. And we tend to forget about that because we tend to only think about what good things technology gives us, but there's also very bad side effects that can happen, especially with getting a tablet for kids and then them just watching trash all day, getting traumatized by Elsagate videos, for example, or just their development is hampered. For example, there's many such cases, but that's kind of my intuition. My brain tells me that maybe something of even bigger magnitude will happen. You know what's curious? The smoke from the towers resembled a skull. Okay, I didn't see that. I did watch, unfortunately, because of my stupid extreme curiosity, I had to watch videos where other tapes, or where other people got it on tape. I didn't see such a thing. But I mean, even if it does resemble a skull, I don't think that has any significance. There's nebulas of stars that light that look like eyes or something else. That's just coincidence. Or butterflies, something like that. Especially with neutron stars, you see a lot of... It kind of looks like butterflies. If you weren't 7 yet, you were 7 years, 4 months and 3 weeks. Oh, yeah, I was 7 years, 4 months and 3 weeks. Thank you for checking, James. I just remember it was pretty close to when we had to go back to Luxembourg because school started on September 15th. What a funny story. One time an American dude who was, I think, right-wing, was defending George Bush, was honestly could have believed it. Funny enough, he blamed 9/11 something on Iraq. Oh, of course he did. Yeah, you weren't even born yet in 9/11. It's kind of weird thinking about I witnessed that event, as in, of course, I wasn't there, luckily, but I remember that shaking up the world, and I have to explain that to, you know, my nephew, born in 2006, he also asked me, like, how was that like? Because he wasn't there when it happened. 9/11 marked the end and birth of a new era for worse, and COVID was the last nail in the coffin. Yeah, I mean, definitely see where you're going with this. No, we're not good for God for sure, only he will know, but it's gonna get worse before it gets better somehow. It all will end, it can't keep going at the rate this world is going, but why live every day? I mean, I live every day like with the idea I could be dead tomorrow, absolutely. I definitely changed that aspect of my life. I'm trying to live and enjoy every second that I have. Exactly, I agree with you. Yeah, you were born in 2002. That was when I was in 2nd grade. Kids weren't getting their first phone till they're 14 when I got my first phone. While they grow, I want them to develop their own talents, singing, painting, sports, playing an instrument. I mean, yeah, it's always good having ideas, of course. Raising a kid, I mean, I've kind of done it. I've kind of co-raised my nephew, I guess, but I don't have kids yet, but I know I've talked enough to mothers to know that it's a daunting task. And sometimes you can do everything correctly as a parent, and you can still have a little piece of, you know, a little crotch demon, or crotch goblin, whatever you want to call them. That has to be really heartbreaking. My memories of 9/11 are also faint. Was 3 and 10 years, 10 years, no. You were only 3 and 10 days and faintly recalls. You were 3 years old and you recall it? Yeah, that's the way to live, exactly, Great Dane. I mean, what other choice do I have? I can't go back into the past to change things. And I can't be immortal. I never know what's gonna happen. So I try to enjoy what I have. I also have plans of what I at least I will try or attempt to do when I have children. But let's see how that will go. I mean, I nowadays I understand why my father didn't want me to have access to the internet as a kid, because I know, or I saw where that went with other children, and usually it wasn't such a good idea. I mean, when I was that age, like really small or just really young, I saw some crap. Back then the internet was kind of a wild west, where finding very messed up videos was really easy. And I don't recommend that. That is horrible. You don't want to see that. You don't want to see people like getting beheaded or other stuff that just was floating around on the internet. Ogrish.com for one. That was a horrible site. And other such terrible things that I wish I didn't see. But you can't unsee them. Planning for crap that's probably not gonna happen. I mean, to be fair, I'm like this as well. I like to have a plan to at least everything. At least one plan. I know how that, I mean, I'm like this as well. I mean, I know at one point I want to try having children. But right now, I mean, I have some classmates that are, or former classmates that are having children now, but like the way they're living, I don't know, I don't want to live in a 2-bedroom apartment where it's just like I have my room with my spouse, and then all the kids are in one room, and then that's it, and you pay like a couple of €1,000 for that. I just don't accept that way of living in Luxembourg. Like, others tell me, oh, you just gotta settle with that, but no, like, I refuse. Yeah, rotten.com is horrible. I mean, I think it's down. My bad for the yawning, but I think it's down, no? Luckily. I saw some really messed up stuff there. It was so easy to find. Thought of living forever could be horrible. Oh, absolutely. I don't really want to be conscious forever. I mean, we barely even understand what consciousness in and of itself is. What do you think would happen if you exist forever? With the way, I mean, now I definitely see what my mom said back then when she said the older you get, the faster time elapses, and I see that. I definitely can say that that is true. I mean, it's already February, and I'm like, wait, a couple of days ago wasn't it New Year's? And I still remember the last New Year's, and I'm like, oh my god, already 1 year. And I'm already married for 5 years. It's like, wow. And back then, like, the summer vacation lasted for, like, it felt like an eternity. If you quit, that doesn't mean you loved ones. Yeah, exactly, that's another problem. Like, for those who wish for immortality, I always question them, what kind of immortality, and then they start saying, wait, you should actually question that a little bit more. Maybe it's my pessimism, but it feels like I'm gonna be living this way forever, without being able to develop my life and achieve my goals. What do you mean by this way forever, as in, like, what state do you want to get out of? I'm very happy that you're not homeless anymore. Or are you still homeless? Honestly wonder what will happen in the future. Me too, but I'm trying to stop myself because I'm a Olympic medal overthinker, and my brain just won't shut up at one point. And it's not good to dwell on things that just are hurting you. I feel like everyone is falling to greed to the point I think the world is falling to death. I mean, let's see where this goes. I actually have hope that we survive this as well. Humanity has survived some really stern conflicts. I just have the hope that we will go through this as well. But of course not without any damage, unfortunately. Your mom is right, holy crap, how fast time goes. Yeah, absolutely. Only 22 feel older though. I keep forgetting that I'm in my 30s now. I'm still like, oh, I'm 26 or something, but no, I'm not. But I don't feel like I'm 31 or, well, 30. I don't have back pain. My stamina has not gotten worse. I know, maybe I got lucky in that aspect. Homeless place to place, shelter to shelter, job to job. I see. I mean, I hope for your sake as well that you're not stuck in that, but the system that we're in right now, unfortunately, a lot of very talented people are stuck in that position. That is the very ugly reality. I mean, I wish for everyone to be able to get there, to achieve their dreams. Wait, I hit this very same frame again. I was like, wait, this is the exact same one that I got earlier. I mean, yeah, it is good genes, I think. I mean, my mom got carded while she was in her 40s. Same for my maternal grandmother. And just in general, people in my close family, they just don't look their age. They usually get like minus 10 years or minus 20 years sometimes. Maybe it's my head and the crap I've been through. But I get your thoughts of, oh my god, I've been through so many really stressful situations, I don't want that happening again, and then your mind focusing on these thoughts. Definitely understand that, that's completely understandable, honestly. You feel 42 instead of 22, alright. I mean, I also get carded still. When I was at university, I studied in Trier, that is in Germany. And it was also in German, but it was in Germany. Yeah, it was the Luxembourgish border. And, or very close to the Luxembourgish border. And there's a thing in Luxembourg, coffee and alcohol and cigarettes are... There's no luxury tax on them. So they're much less expensive in Luxembourg than they are in Germany. And they knew that. And I got frequently asked, hey, I'm gonna give you this money. Can you buy me these cigarettes or that booze? And that would be great, thank you. I was like, okay, sure, just tell me what. Because I don't know, I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't know what is good and what is considered not so good, so I just basically did what they told me. And then I got carded every single time, and one time that was actually pretty funny, because the one who checked my card, she looked older than me, like 10-15 years older, but she got born in 2001 or something. Was like, oh. She looked at my ID, was like, wait, you're from the 90s? Yeah. Oh, you're older than me, never mind, sorry. And she looked kind of, I don't know, sad, I guess, but I mean, that is also the booze and the cigarettes, they don't make you younger, quite the opposite. So I guess it's also that, and I keep using sunscreen even in the summer, in the winter. I mean, in the summer I have to, but my skin is just really pale. I get sunburns in winter if I'm not careful, so I think that's also keeping me youthful in the way that, you know, sunscreen usage definitely should be done more. If I want to be immortal, then I want to be a soulless person who can't feel pain or happiness, but only feeling lust. Oof. As a incorporeal ghost, not being able to, you know, get rid of that. I don't know, that sounds like hell to me. You want to hurt people who are bad, like a poltergeist? And I worked at a store and was told to card someone who turned out to be 48. I apologized, but she said, no, please keep telling me I look younger. I mean, yeah, at 48, that is like you win the genetic lottery then. I mean, she said she still gets carded at nightclubs, wow. Get carded, lol. People say I have a baby face. I mean, back then I kind of took offense to that, because I thought, okay, are you saying I look childish? But now I kind of get, okay, that's not how they meant it. Okay, relaxed. That is a relaxed fish, apparently. Level 25. There we are, there it is. Why can I not get the shiny frame? This is ridiculous. So it's really why I have a beard to look older without people think I'm 16. Yeah, I mean, that is a thing I can't achieve. I cannot grow a beard, no matter how hard I try. You know, too much estrogen in me for that. But it's true, my husband, he didn't always have a beard, but once he had the full beard, people thought he was older. Or people think he's older than me, even though I am 2 years older than he is. Also have pale skin, yeah, you're a vampire, that's why. Very soft skin, people tell me I have a skin of an angel. Especially my hands are soft like baby's hands. So you like putting some lotion onto your hands, huh? You know? If you know, you know. So I'm just joking around, damn it. Big lips, tall and big legs and neck. I mean, some people, they just have a very youthful face. And also with outfits, you can also make yourself look older or younger. Although at a certain point that doesn't work anymore when you're like, I don't know, you're like an 80-year-old wearing teenager clothes. No one's gonna think that you're a teenager. People say you look 12. Well, I don't know how you look like, so I can't say. Chris Hansen, no, she's joking. Yeah. Do I have to sit somewhere now? Has the time come? Okay, that's a quiet one. Okay, quiet. Wrong box, wrong drop down menu. Quiet, female. Wait, that's another one that I got a million times already. What is this? Yeah, it's that one. Like the one 2 frames too late. God damn it. Does it sound narcissistic to say people literally have tried to put me down by making fun of my good looks? No, I know how that feels. I, for a very long time, thought I was ugly, but looking back, no. I just had to deal with people who were jealous of my looks. Don't even need to be a supermodel for other people to be jealous of your looks. I don't know more because I grew my beard out now. I see. Or that you're like my dad and he had like a full beard at 15. And his friend, he had friends who asked him, hey, can you buy me beer? Can you buy me cigarettes? He didn't do that though. Well, I mean, I asked him, he claims he didn't do it. He got busted, the police is on the run, I'm leaving the country, thanks for nothing. Hey, that's on you, Ahmed. The Chris Hansen's coming after you. Pretty boy. But yeah, that is a thing. When people say, oh, when you're attractive you cannot get bullied, no, that's not true. Especially what I've noticed is some people go into a rage, or they really freaking hate you if you are conventionally attractive, at least, and you don't have neurotypical behavior. Like, there's some people that really hate that for some reason. I still don't understand why, but I got really a lot of hate from some peers back then. I was a late bloomer, so I didn't get my full beard until my 20s. I mean, hey, I don't think there's a problem with being a late bloomer. Not like it's a choice anyway, right? Okay, another not shiny Feebas. Will look like I will be in court, goddammit, calling Saul Goodman. Yeah, you better call Saul. He will get you out for a price. Okay, what is this one? Level 35 male looker. What was looker again? Relaxed? Doesn't look relaxed to me, but well, a relaxed male 35. 1 frame off. Okay. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna reset with this calibration. I'm not gonna calibrate anymore, because it's just 4 minutes left anyway. And I really freaking hope that I get the Feebas now. This is ridiculous. This is just... Why does it take me so long to get this Feebas? This shouldn't be. This is really, I mean, very ridiculous. people will call me gay as a kid for being good looking. Legit, their logic, good looking meant effeminate, therefore gay. To be fair, as a straight woman, I have to say, it's a curse that gay men just often look the best, unfortunately. There's kind of some truth to that. Not always, of course, but your trial is next week. Good luck then. But yeah, it is it's just a thing that I noticed. Also, when you're kind of invisible, or you're not being taken seriously if you are autistic and conventionally attractive. Like, you get dismissed a lot then, or you just get told, oh, you don't look autistic, you're too pretty for that, you're too beautiful for that. Thanks? What am I supposed to do with that information? Like, what does that even mean? My grandma told me as a kid that gay men were generally attractive and that they were envious. I mean, it's just a thing that I noticed. I think it's a thing where they don't think grooming yourself, and I know some people would say looks maxing, I guess. They say that would be very gay, but I say, you know, in Italy that is normal, everyone does that. Be it man or woman. I know you're not gay, but still. Yeah, pretty privilege exists, but sometimes it can cause you problems. And that sounds like it's crazy to just say out loud, but definitely very gay as hell. I like tomboys more than normal. Cute girls, and very sweet and very soft on people. Like to have someone who beats me up for no reason, or you want someone to dominate you, okay. Are we talking about that now? Alright. Interesting discussions again. Yeah, I don't think grooming yourself is gay. I don't get it. I mean, that's like a stupid belief that a lot of Westerners have. Like, imagine having hygienic standards is gay. Imagine flexing about the fact that you don't want to wash your butt. Like, what the hell? Do you think that's a flex? Mega Man 11 original soundtrack. Didn't play Mega Man 11 yet. Take care of my appearance. I think these people mean metrosexual, not gay. They could even give you a correct definition of metrosexual. I don't think so. Okay, let's see. It's midnight now. Midnight, really, midnight. That was being stupid in multiple languages. Gonna try one more time. Talking about sex, how many times I say I don't like sex, I just don't like to have someone who is equally soft as me. I mean, you do you, right? It's up to you to discover what feels right and what doesn't. There's a difference between being aromantic and being asexual. Those are not the same things. And it's fine being either of them or both. They're so dumb, they don't know the correct terms, and metrosexual doesn't necessarily... Yeah, I mean, that's just someone who dresses or styles themselves as the opposite sex. But that's like not asexuality. David Beckham and CR7 are huge metrosexuals and they're straight. Yeah, I mean, doesn't have to mean anything exactly. Isn't it funny how they use words that they don't even truly understand or grasp? I mean, I don't like that, not gonna lie. Okay, please give me shiny fish now. And I get no shiny, oh my god. Oh well, you know what that means. That means another shiny Feebas Friday Fishing shenanigans will happen. Oh, never mind, not next Friday, because next Friday it's gonna be Valentine's Day, and then I'll be fishing for love discs. So alright, I'm gonna try and get one in 2 weeks then. And as always, thank you so much for being part of the stream, and I hope to see you all next time, and I wish you a wonderful weekend. So until then, bye bye.